is up, friends? We got the final for now class breakdown. This class is basically your defensive god. That's everything they do revolves around defense, point contention, everything of that nature. Before we get too deep into it, go ahead and make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, because I'll be doing the breakdowns of the new faction, GSK, once I, kind of get a feel for their game plan and everything. But the Phantoms, right? So the Phantoms have two core abilities. The first one is going to be their mag barrier. And what this does is pretty much in the name already. It's a barrier that blocks incoming fire and grenades. So the only way to really get rid of this is with an EMP grenade, a dead sec ult, or hijacking it, which is also a dead sec ability. But while it's up, it's going to block 400 damage. You'll have a 40-second cooldown once the barrier is destroyed, but it's big enough to cover basically your body head to toe, as well as any teammates that stand behind it. But you're gonna block 400 damage, which is pretty much the majority of a clip and a couple of grenades. So you're gonna use this to hold down points, right? This is a really good for objective-based gameplay. So like occupy, domination, you can use it to a degree in capture the flag and escort, but zone control is another one that's really good for it. Basically, you're gonna throw this down and take a point, and it's really good because, like I said, it blocks all incoming damage and you can shoot through it, and the majority of your team can fit behind it. So if you need to protect multiple people, if you want to be that hero and just throw it down while somebody's running from an enemy, you can do that as well. A lot of like really aggressive plays can be made, but you're going to be using it for the most part for defense because that's what it's designed to do. It's a full frontal shield, so you can still get flanked from the side and behind, but pretty much anything in front of you is going to die before they get to take this down, unless they have an EMP grenade, which you need to be aware of because that basically one-shots the barrier. And the next barrier is the next barrier, lol. The next ability is the Blitz Shield. Again, another ability that's pretty self-explanatory, but you equip a tactical shield, you can melee for a shield bash. That's going to be a 2-hit kill on everybody in the game. It's a cool ability in theory, but if you get stuck with a grenade, you're gonna die. There's also a hole for your opponents to shoot you through the head, and it's a balancing thing because they didn't want it to be overpowered like some shields in other games. So in Call of Duty, like the only way to get rid of a shield is to stick it with a sticky grenade or try to flank around them or, throw a grenade at their feet, what have you. And in this game, it's more balanced because it's basically you can melee immediately. It's not a one-shot like it is in COD, but you can melee immediately after the other melee animation is finished. So like if you're up close, if you're close enough to get that kill, they're not going to be able to kill you off of them. It's really good for like really aggressive game modes. So like normally I only run it in like Hot Shot or TDM, but you could find use for it in the other modes as well. I still don't think it's as good as the mag barrier though, just because, it's not, the mag barrier is a passive ability. So you put it down and play around it. It can lead to some good clips, and there are some situations where like if you're the last person alive and you really need to get people off a point and like you're outgunned in like a 1v2 or a 1v3, that you can make some plays off of it because it's not gonna break by gunfire. It just has the cooldown unless they're shooting through that little head hole. I hate that shit, but all in fairness, I guess. And it can be used, like I said, it can be used aggressively. So like if you round a corner and you don't have time to reload or switch weapons, you just throw that ability up, get you a kill, put it back on your back and keep going. 15-second cooldown too is really short. So that's good if you want to just, try to hot swap. But I feel like you're going to end up running the mag barrier more than anything else. As for the passive ability, Hardened, and basically what that does is give you 20 HP more than any other class in the game. This ability is very simple, but it's so effective. Like you can survive so much shit just with an extra 20 HP. Like the Echelon ult takes 2 shots to kill you. The you could survive getting hit dead on with an incendiary drone, not for long because the fire is going to burn you afterwards. But like if you get hit and back up, you could actually make it out of that with 1 HP. It's crazy the amount of stuff, like the amount of gunfights that you can take and just come out on top just because you had more health than the opponent. It translates to, in the majority of situations, being able to survive one more shot than the average faction. Unless they mix a headshot in there, then you basically die at the same rate. But if you're getting hit with body shots or if you're on the side of a grenade, most things do not kill you in one shot in this game. Unless you get stuck with a grenade, that's still gonna one shot you. If the echelon is up close within that one shot kill range, it's still gonna do 120 damage, so you're still gonna perish. But most things in the game, unless they stick to you or hit you directly, you are not going to die to. I've survived so many gunfights that I should have lost just because I had 20 extra HP. Like it's crazy. It's such a good passive. Please do not change it. And lastly, the ultimate Aegis. I have a love-hate relationship with Aegis. So you have a electro scattergun, which is pretty much a shotgun inside this dome that is virtually unbreakable unless you get team fired. It's incredible for like making a push or surviving on point with somebody's ult that has like a lethal ult, because legit nothing, unless the team is firing at you or you get hit with 6 EMP grenades, they're not gonna break that. Like there's a clip, I believe there's a point in the video that you're watching where like I'm on point and I'm just capping zone by myself because nobody can break the barrier. Like it's so good. It's incredibly good ult in that sense. Where it kind of suffers is when you're holding the electro scattergun, you cannot sprint, you cannot mantle anything, you are stuck to the ground. You could still, people can run in the bubble and still kill you from behind, so that's a thing. But once they're in that scattergun's range, it's pretty much a one-shot kill. Like nothing's surviving that. And the thing about the scattergun is it doesn't go outside of the bubble. You are constricted to the bubble's range. So it's phone booth distance on that scattergun. But it has helped me more than it has hindered me, so I can't really call it like a bad ability, but like when it works, and when it doesn't, my God, does it not. But that's pretty much the Phantoms class, man. Like there's a lot to work on defensively. If you want to, if you're playing objective game modes and you want to be the cool kid with all the objective score, you can hang on to those points. You're going to be way more difficult to kill with the extra health and all the shields and everything. Fantastic class in my opinion. But let me know what y'all guys think, man. I'll definitely be looking forward to the comments down bottom. I will see y'all in the next one and enjoy the rest of this gameplay. Peace.
Don't you touch my friend. Don't you touch me. Micah got a weird case. Why is he around? Perish. Perish, brother. Crash! No! I got sniped. Yeah. Crash time, baby. Crash time, nigga. Damn it. Oh damn, it's another nigga.
Feels good. It's XDEFIANT.
Oh yes, Erskine.
Also, here you go.
Medic!
Watch out a little bit. Welcome in whoever that was that just joined the stream. Oh, 22 more levels, AK will be gold.
Ultra ready for deployment.
That topic trender, that's funny. I need to come up with a consistent stream schedule. Like some of these kills just be absolutely disgusting. I don't know. Now that you mention it.
Enemy echelon is tracking you with sonar goggles.
Stargate activated. Aegis.
Mission accomplished. That's how Shadow 2 rolls.
What was out there cooking?
Great. Now everyone will want to join Shadow.
He